Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Hello everyone, my name is Student Toast, and today we will be talking about the Grand Thunderbird. The Grand Thunderbird is one of the first bosses you will fight. To summon the bird, you must obtain the Grand Flare Gun and some Storm Flares. The Grand Flare Gun is crafted with 4 iron/lead bars, 2 talent, and 4 arcane dust. Ammo for the Grand Flare Gun, Storm Flares, is crafted with 1 iron/lead bar, 1 talent, and 1 arcane dust. Firing the Grand Flare Gun during the day in the desert will spawn the big bird. On summon, the Grand Thunderbird will have 1500 HP on normal mode and 2000 on expert mode. The Grand Thunderbird is immune to Ooze, Distorted Time, Charm, Stunned, Confused, Paralyzed, Stoned, Frozen, Insanity, and Fungal Growth. Attacks. The GTB moves from left to right above the player. When the GTB reaches 45% health, it increases its flying speed and has a chance to shoot out projectiles. When it's summoned, energy shots rain from the sky around the Grand Thunderbird. Its attacks are: the Grand Thunderbird flies to the left or right of the player, then dashes. This can be dodged using movement items like the grappling hook, bundle of balloons, or cloud in a bottle / sandstorm in a bottle. You can also smack it with a melee weapon while the sword icon is above the Grand Thunderbird's head. His attack does 60 damage no matter what mode you're in. The next attack may be an energy shot similar to the one at the beginning of the fight. This does 40 damage in normal mode or 80 in expert mode. Over the course of the fight, the Grand Thunderbird may summon little hatchlings to aid in combat. These guys have 15 HP in normal mode and 25 HP in expert mode. Hatchlings have bat AI, which means they'll act like birds ramming at the player. Expert mode attack get out if you're playing normal. The Grand Thunderbird will try to summon clouds right above the player, which shoot out energy bolts, summoning mini tornadoes to the left and right of the bolt when it hits a platform or block. The bolt does 40 damage along with the mini tornadoes. Next part, the class setups, the moment you've been all waiting for. Please note, this is all classes in Thorium mod, pre-boss, pre-events, and I'm only taking in some Thorium items into account. I'm not doing mostly vanilla items, so make sure of that. And all the accessories and items I give out are subjective. They could change if the mod updates, when the mod updates, or you just find something better, so take that with a grain of salt. And also, I may have missed some items. You can incorporate any items you want. Some items I recommend that are not in this guide are the Hermes boots. Those are very nice, and if you are planning to do it not pre-event, I recommend any of the Hermes boots upgrades. That's about it. So let's get into the different classes. Melee. While not advised because of the Grand Thunderbird's flying ability, it can be useful in stunning the bird when it charges with its dash attacks. Weapons like the Cold Front, Amazon, Ocean Polearm, and the Snowball can be very good against the Grand Thunderbird. Armor's up to you, it's very subjective, but I like Icy Armor, or the Cactus Armor, which can be good. But if you really want to go overkill, use Molten Armor. Accessories that are good are any of the Metal Shield, Spear Tips, Iron Flail cores, the Cloud in a Bottle, Frostburn Pouch, Life Quartz Shield, and the Shark Tooth Necklace. Ranged. Maybe one of the best classes because of the flying ability and you're able to shoot a bird out of the sky with a gun, but, it's really good. Weapons like the Frost Fury, Ocean Crossbow, the Trapper. If you really want to go overkill, you can try to get the Mini Shark, Thor's Hammer, Range, Hellfire Minigun, or the Shark Storm. Icy Armor is recommended, but if you really want to go overkill, use a Tide Turner Armor. Accessories are few and far between in the early game because of range just being bows and arrows at the start, but you can use the Life Quartz Shield, Shark Tooth Netflix, Cloud in a Bottle, and Emerald Ring. Those are pretty good places to start, especially the Emerald Ring, even though that buffs it by 1. It's pretty good. Mage. On the same level around range because the cool, shooty, funny rod. Weapons like any of the gem staffs, the magic staff, detached blaster, and flurry are pretty good. But if you want to go overkill, you can use Jungle's Wrath, Inferno staffs, or Thor's hammer, magic. Silk armor is recommended along with Meteor, any gem robe with Magical Cat, and Jungle armor. Please note for Meteor and Jungle armor, that's a little bit of overkill if you'd like to go with a little bit more punch. Accessories could be Cloud in a Bottle, Mana Bauble, and Shark Tooth Netflix. Summoner. Fun fact, when I was actually making the script for this video, I thought about saying something about how I was sorry for you guys, but the Summoner is actually really good because of the damage output. I didn't know that. But weapons like Living Wood Acorn, and if you want to really go overkill, use the Butterfly Staff or Meteor Head Staff. Sentry weapons can be used like Spitting Fish or the Anti-Lying Staff. Those are pretty good. Armor, Living Wood Armor, or Astro Armor. Those are pretty good starts. Accessories could be Cloud in a Bottle, Living Wood Sap, and Soulstone. Those are pretty good. Be mindful about the Soulstone. It takes off 20 health, so make sure you're ready for that hit. That's about it for Summoner. Really slow, small class. Thrower. It's a pretty good class, just don't miss anything and you're fine. Weapons could be the Crude Bat with the Baseballs, Enchanted Knife, Icy Claptrap. Be mindful with this, the Icy one. Any of the Icy throwing weapons. Because of the nature of the weapon, it will pass through platforms. So, maybe at the end of your arena, if you were going a thrower, put a line of wood blocks or any tile blocks at the end of it. So, it goes on the bottom and you can go down and let the bird sweep through it and get a lot of damage. But that's about it for the PSA. Any of the Tomahawks also work too. Overkill setups can be used like the Meteorite Cluster Bomb. Be mindful with the Meteorite Cluster Bomb. It is dog shit at range. It's a pretty good weapon for damage, but it's dog shit when it comes to throwing it and getting that range to hit the actual bird when it's flying. So, I would recommend the Pod Bomb. It's much nicer and does a lot of damage. Armor includes Icy Armor because there's no throwing armor in the game. I mean, that early in the game. Overkill setups can use Molten Armor. Accessories could be the Reef, Crown in a Bottle, and the Topaz Ring. Remember how I said I did a little apology for Summoner players? Yeah, that's going here. I feel sorry for you sorry fucks that are playing healer. I don't know this class that well, I'll give you that much, because I have no friends. But, I do know that they have good weapons. The Digester, Life Quartz Claymore, Ice Shaver, and the pills are pretty nice. If you want to heal people, definitely go with the good book and Rod and Cod. I don't know if Rod and Cod heals. I'll probably put an editing notice in that, but good book is pretty nice. Extra overkill items. Poison Prickler. Pretty nice weapons. I know they're like the little spinny things, but pretty good if you want to throw yourself into an enemy. You get 2 pieces of armor. That's it. Ebon armor and Novus Cleric armor. I do not count Blood Moons on the Fed, by the way. Those are pretty good. I go with the Ebon armor because it corrupts stuff. Accessories are the belt, equip, response, head mirror, low leaf, clown a bottle, and life gem. Life gem especially. I really like life gem. That's about it. I fucking hate healer. One of my favorite classes. Let's go, Bard. Don't stop asking me where the final part of the string video is. It's gonna come out when it comes out. So the weapons are the Bugle Horn, Antlion Maraca, Dynasty Genzung, or the Icy Kulo. Don't know how to say that. I probably said Piccolo, but overkill weapons: Hot Horn, Bongos, Sitar, and the Magma Racket. Armor is the Crier set. Overkill can be the Noble set. Accessories, everyone likes those. Could be the Cloud in the Bottle, High Quality Reed, Fan Letter, Pado Paper, and the Mixtape. Spin some bars out there, bro. the arena. So, what I like to do is, because I know this boss very well, I like to have 2 platforms about 6 blocks in between of each other, and I like to have them 40 blocks apart over the hole in the ground where the underground desert spawns. I like to have it over there for just because it looks nice. And if you are bad at the fight, I recommend building little roofs in your arena to protect against the tornado attack from expert mode. But it's really not needed. You can just run away from them. So, yeah. I mean, that's about it. Did I miss anything? Do you want me to do something else with the boss? Maybe play some of their music just to show what they sound like? Tell me in the comments below. I appreciate the constructive criticism. Leaving. I fucking hate healer class. Oh my